Marcus, what happened over those last 5-10 minutes with the offense bogged down?
Yeah, I thought we had some careless turnovers. In a close game like that, you got to get a shot every possession, and we kind of shot ourselves in the foot a couple times with some turnovers and a couple missed shots. And it's a solid defensive team, so I give them credit too.
Marcus, what was hard about slowing down Tyler Kolek, and how big of a challenge was that?
Yeah, he's a good player. He's probably an All-American this year. He does a good job on drives. He's really physical. You can't really speed him up. It's just a veteran player that he knows how to play. He's an all-around player, just good.
Yes, Luke, what can you guys learn from a close, high-level game like this early on?
Yeah, we got a lot of old guys on the team, so those are moments that, we prepare for and we've been in before. I think we need to take this and learn from it. I think turnovers were a big part down the stretch of the game. I think it was tied with about 5 minutes left, so we just got to emphasize taking care of the ball and getting those defensive rebounds. I think they got a couple second chance opportunities down the stretch that really hurt us.
It's for both of you. That last 8 minutes against Oakland, the defense was so good against them. Did you feel like you got to that level tonight, or what was maybe different?
Yeah, Marquette just did a good job tonight, honestly. Those guards were elite in what they were doing. They made plays down the stretch. That's really what happened. I feel like against Oakland, our game plan, we stuck to it really well. Tonight we got out of it a little bit, which, I think looking back and watching film on it, I think it's something that we can fix, obviously. But other than that, the whole game, I feel like we did a pretty good job. We just got to get those key stops down the stretch.
Yes, for either of you, do you feel like the turnovers, were you guys sped up? Was it a lack of communication? Was it a little bit of both? What would you guys kind of chalk those up to?
I think we got sped up at times. Marquette, they like to pressure and kind of get up in us, so credit to them for kind of speeding us up a little bit. Some of it was just a little careless. You can't turn the ball over, 15 times and win games like that against really good teams. So it's stuff that we got to clean up. That's on us. We can clean it up, and we just got to get better after this one.
There's two pretty good teams. Marquette is outstanding, and my hat's off to them. Their backcourt was just short of spectacular. We got a lot of praise for Kolek. I don't know if anybody noticed his ankle, it's black and blue, and played 38 minutes. Pretty tough kid. And then we knew, I think Cam, I said it pregame, is one of the most underrated players in the country. But can't turn the ball over 15 times. I thought we did exactly what we kind of wanted to do, was force them into twos. They're so good with Oso in ball screens and their flip backs and their what we call gets, and then because he can really pass. As well as Tyler does. So we were trying to force Tyler to score. He did a good job of it tonight. I was pleased with the fact we only gave up 5 threes. But toughness, we had a few rebounds late that we didn't secure. I thought we had them. We had good stops. We had good presence. And then, they just knocked the ball out of our hand. And then, you got to hit Oso with that length and wingspan. He back-tipped. He had 6 offensive rebounds. And, all of a sudden, a couple unfortunate turnovers, a couple missed layups, and that's the ball game. I thought Marcus was sensational tonight. It was great to see him in an Illinois uniform just kind of break out. He was fantastic. I thought Luke came in, and we saw what Luke is capable of. Quincy with 10 rebounds. I thought Justin gave us a great spark as well. But, again, give them credit. We're a really good basketball team. They were better tonight. And take your hat off to them, and they made plays down the stretch. And We've got to continue to grow with our chemistry and our togetherness and development, and that will take effect in execution and some other things. But take your hat off to Marquette tonight.
Coaches, 8 assists on 21 baskets. Was there something they did to just kind of slow down the ball movement a little bit?
Well, one of the things that's crazy with assists is they don't give them on dribble handoffs. So, ours, we run a lot of them. But I mean, we they did a great job of making Terrence's, they could do that with Oso because he's so mobile and athletic, extending his touches. Again, that's where he's got to continue to grow and elevate players and make some passes. I mean, it's a lot of credit to their defense, and they're very connected, and Oso is a big key for that.
Coach, you had 15 turnovers and 66 possessions. What do you need to do offensively to take care of the ball better?
Well, have your seniors not turn it over 10 of them. I mean, it's just, and it's you think of most of them were just simply, I mean, we winged 3 of them into the 4th row. And that's forcing it. That's just, we got to continue to flow. We got great shots in the first half, and the ball moved. We had 3 or 4 cutters that we just didn't complete passes on. We had 9 the other night. We had, it's one of those games. We give their defense credit. The press never bothered us. We hurt that, but just silly, having possession of a ball and getting it knocked out of our hands, and those are ball toughness things that we got to secure and do a better job of.
Brad, outside of ball toughness, was there anything that stagnated that offense? You made 2 of your last 16 shots there.
Yeah, Oso, he's good. We've got to continue to grow. We got to be more than Terrence Shannon ramming his head downhill, and we got to learn to trust that. We had Marcus. It can't be just him. Trying to get to a spot and making a shot. That's what we did last year. It can't be Coleman, dribbling. We've got to believe in what we're doing, and when we do it, we're really good. We got to do a better job of keep evolving and creating gaps and double gaps for those guys to drive. But we've got to. It was a hard night for Dane. When you put Dane in the ball game, they go small, and it becomes a pick and pop game with him. And with their shooting, that becomes with Gold and Joplin, those guys are very, very good shooters. So there are challenges that they cause that a lot of other teams don't. But we'll continue to work and get better.
Luke said that he thought maybe just down the stretch, maybe guys got a little bit away from the game plan. Was there anything in particular maybe you saw that just wasn't what you were hoping for it to be?
Yeah, you can't. You've got to have enough poise. We did it in the Kansas scrimmage. We were poised and ran good offense, and we got the ball where we needed to, and we flowed. And when the ball gets stagnant in one person's hands, whether it's Terrence, whether it's Coleman, whether it's Marcus, whoever it is, defenses are going to load up, and it makes it very difficult to do that. And like I said, I mean, our OER the first half was really good. We got the shots we wanted. We've got to continue to find ways to get the ball in the paint in different areas, but we'll keep working on it.
Shannon had a slower start offensively. When your guys would set scenes from the Marquette defense would try to go over, do you think that impacted that?
They went under all night. They went under us most of the night. I think one of the things that they can do with Oso that, again, a lot of teams, can't do is because of his athleticism, is they jumped under most of our screens, all night long. Then when we rescreen them, they go over. And so what that forces you to do is play with the ball a little too much. We probably rescreen too much. So instead of popping the ball, we tried to attack their with the rescreen, and Oso's pretty special at guarding that.
Brad, is 33 of 60 attempts from three too many, or did you get the shots that you kind of wanted tonight mostly?
You know, Bo, I mean, I don't know if there's a good answer to that. I like the shots we got. You know, I thought we took one bad one in the first half. You know, yeah, we need better balance than that. There's, you know, we've been living downhill and getting in the paint and doing that. Again, give their defense credit. It was a challenging night, like I said, to find time for Dane because Dane's got to give us stuff. We knew they were going to double, and they double him hard. The very first possession he touches it, and you know, we absolutely told him he couldn't dribble. And that's what he did, and we forced a turnover. And so it's those things that we've got to get better at and finding opportunities for.
Brad, what do you need from Coleman right now?
Leadership. You know, he's got no problem with what he's doing defensively, and he's an initiator offensively. He's helping us create those things, and you know, we're putting the ball in his hands a lot and asking him to make the right plays and screen and play a lot of minutes. And yeah, I got no problems with the way Coleman's playing. He's doing a good job. We just can't turn it over 5 times.
You said, it was good to see Marcus have that breakthrough game. Was that something you maybe felt was coming just after the first 2?
Yeah, he's so consistent, and there's such great attention to detail with him. You know, it's just a matter of time. And, you know, I thought he played really hesitant in the Oakland game. Tonight he wasn't. I've got to do a better job. We've got a whole package of stuff to get him into post-ups and do things. I thought he was very effective in there tonight. And we've got to continue to drive him and get him into those areas and cut him into those areas because he's really, really effective. But he's just been practicing great.
What can that do for him and for you guys when he has a game like that to build on?
Yeah, it gives us a second, third, fourth option. I'm really excited about Draven's development. I thought Draven got great looks tonight. We need him and Justin to continue to grow as well because, you know, when Luke starts shooting it like he's shooting it and like he's capable of every night, and now Marcus gives you that inside-out threat. And you know, I thought Ty got downhill and was effective with his dribble, and you know, then it starts to open the court up a little bit, and that comes with respect. And you know, Marcus, you know, had average games. You know, first couple wasn't bad, but now this changes his dynamic because he's an elite passer, and you know, can do a lot of things. I think in some ways that Kolek can do.
Brad, 5 second chance points tonight. Who do you need to fill that void right now?
All of them. All of them. It's ridiculous. It's my biggest point of frustration with this team. I'm literally going to play anybody who offensive rebounds, and I've said that from day one. And it's a great opportunity to score points in the paint, and we're just not very consistent with it. And you know, Quincy had 3 tonight. I thought maybe our effort was a little better. But, you know, Marcus, Terrence, those guys in particular, great teams have wings who rebound at a very, very high level. And we're asking those guys to do a lot, but we're asking them to be great players. And so everybody's got to – we've – you know, I thought we did a good job tonight for the most part of taking them out of transition. The best way to take a team out of transition is offensive rebound so they get the thing out of the net. And we're just I don't know. We've got to keep emphasizing it, keep demanding it, and you know, it's a big part of what our success has been.
This will be the last one, Scott.
I mean, Luke made 4 threes, career high 13 points. Just what was he maybe giving you off the bench in that role?
That comfort. It's nice to know you're coming in with a guy that's going to give you punch. And he changes the dynamic of a defense because of his ability to, you know, I call him a gravity guy, be a gravity guy, space the floor, create opportunities. He's a very, very good screener. You saw his toughness tonight, just ripped the ball out of their kids' hands. He does everything that is asked of him. And so, you know, we tried late to get him a couple shots, and they shaded him pretty good. But he's a guy that when he gets open, you feel like he's going to make it. He had to take a couple tough ones at the end of shot clocks, but really pleased with the way he's playing right now.